and we're here on 420 TV, and we're going to be talking about more museum pieces for the R&R show. And welcome to the R&R show on 420 TV. And this is my co-host Anna Navarro from the Raven Wolf channel. And then I think I got it muted already, so no boo-boos, and we're good to go. We're good to go, Anna.
All right.
So let's get right into it. And let me put it on this one so people can see the pictures better. All right. So yesterday we kind of left off on this guy. And we found out this is like they put stuff in there to burn and stuff and whatnot. And you see the duck guy in the background. But I did want to point out this cross, the three main pyramids in this, which is weird in my opinion. But anyway, so let's move on. I'm going to change this to our next item on the Price is Wrong, which would be this here, this painting right here. And I don't know, is that like he's holding a corn thing? He's got a bunch of corn in his basket. And he's got these weird Indonesian looking teeth things that kind of is weird that you find in Central America all over the place. That looks a lot like
a snake things.
Like a lot of the Hindu paintings and stuff like that, they always have these curved kind of vampire teeth, is what I was pointing out. And I'm not sure what the shaft thing is coming out of his mouth. What is that? What do you think that is?
Not sure. Do you have a description thing for it?
Let me see here. No, we just move on to some more pieces.
Oh yeah, that's Mayan. The one with the bunny in the back, it's represented by the moon goddess. Her name is Ixchel.
Ixchel?
Yes.
All right. So we'll give a moment to the chat. Steffers J, yay. What's going on? James LaCour, Michael Warner, Little Freedom. Good afternoon. So yeah, so this is some Mayan stuff. And before it gives a description, it had a couple more items on it. So we'll look at that next, which is this dude right here. And he's trippy. And he has a weird cone on his head. He's a cone head with, I don't know what these other things are. I think it's kind of like some kind of hairdo that match the earrings. What do you think?
Yes.
And then in the background's that painting we were just looking at. So,
oh yeah.
And I think this next slide, if you will, is the description.
Yeah, go ahead. The feet, they look, there's more than 5 feet, 5 toes?
It looks like 5 to me on each foot.
Okay, it just looks weird.
He's weird for sure. And here it is.
It says
Lluvia. Fertility.
This mural is symbols of the god Tlaloc, the rain god, and the corn plant. Maize plant, yeah.
Yes, the maize.
The god of the rain and fertility, Tlaloc, was the Mexica's patron for the farmers.
Sweet.
He was represented with some kind of glasses of serpents.
Yeah, serpent glasses.
And the fangs, they turn into, I don't know what fauces means, but the things in the fangs or whatever in the mouth, they turn into something. I don't know what's that word.
All right, let me see here.
And it says that the clothing was represented
fangs.
With raindrops representing fangs. Yes.
Is Faustus fangs? Like this teeth?
No? Yeah, fangs.
Okay, I'm just guessing, but all right. And here's a description to some of those little clay figurines that we were looking at right afterwards.
Oh, okay. So Sipetotec, the one with the things that you were talking about with the hair that looks like the earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Sipetotec. That's one of the most important gods of the pre-Hispanic time, with complex symbols and the influence of fertility, regeneration of cycles, agricultural cycles, the war, and yeah.
Pretty cool, man. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I think this is it here. And look at this. That's, I don't even know what it is, man. So let's look at the description for this one, because this one has one.
It doesn't look like
No, it does not, does it? All right, no description on that one.
All right.
Okay, so what we're at this point in the museum, kind of, we went into another hallway that just had a lot of artwork. So some of this stuff is just art, paintings and stuff. So we'll move through that pretty quick. Kind of goes with this. I think that was actually sitting under this right here. So European artwork.
Yeah, it does look like a chalice.
It's a chalice to live forever. No. Anyway, here's this. And this is some cool native tapestry, I believe. But actually, this tapestry had a description on it. Let me put the description for that here. If we can read it, maybe. Here it is. Mitra.
Yeah, I have no idea what
Hola.
Estola. Cubrecáliz. I don't know what those parts are, or what casula and estola and all of that mean. And the other letters are super small, so I cannot even read it.
Well, it says Los primeras noticias sobre el. Yeah. No, I can't barely read it. About Mesoamerica. And
yeah, that's
from Italians. Yeah, this came from Italy in 1519 to 1524.
Yeah, they had a whole section of paintings and European Spanish stuff. So I guess this is what we're looking at.
Pretty trippy. We'll move on though. Not as trippy as the stuff coming up, but we'll go ahead and get through the artsy fartsy stuff here, which is, some of it was pretty cool, like this native dress here. And I don't mean like a dress, I mean they're dressed in this native outfit.
Yeah,
I wasn't calling him a transdresser, I was just saying it's native dress. All right, so on to the next one, which is some cooler stuff. You see it in the background there. Look at this. Fancy. Doesn't that look like some ancient Chinese stuff right there? But it's got the Mexican symbol prominently displayed on the front.
Yes, it does. And is it wearing a mask, or is that the beard?
No, that's his COVID mask. No, it is a mask. And then you got the little Mayan looking dudes or Aztec dudes up here dancing around the top of the headdress. Pretty cool. That's like some super art from, you know, like if you're going to be a runway model right there, you got to wear that. Or this one.
Sure. No, somebody's saying, is Mitra a Hindu god? I don't know if it is or not, but Mitra is some kind of part of a clothing or something. It doesn't, I don't know if it has any correlation with a Hindu god. So
I think they're right about the god Mitra. But I think it's European, maybe, I don't know. I always forget the names of the gods. I forget the names of people, much less keeping track of everybody's you know, whatnot. But anyway, here's the description for these outfits right here. La
Uh,
danza de la pluma toma su nombre.
it's a it's an outfit of the feather dance.
Mm,
Uh,
sweet.
it's a dramatic dance with characters that represent the conquista from Hernan Cortés and Moctezuma
Those damn conquistas.
as the main
Conquistadors.
characters. At the in the dance introduction. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so this dance was introduced in the what is XV 126?
16 something.
Yeah, it was introduced then by phrase evangelistic friars brought that dance.
All right.
I don't know. That's weird.
Now look at these aliens. What is going on here? Well, we have a description for this. And you can see that these were really cool clay items, and then they have little paintings on them. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it was decorated with little fine paints. And then we'll change this to the description if I could get it out of my mouth there. And these little dudes, and here's a description. I'm having a hard time, like when you were trying to say birds yesterday.
I know, right?
All right, here we go.
So it's a deer. The one on the left is a deer, I guess. And it's from Occident, part of an Occident culture in Mexico. Anyways, it says the person that is sitting is equipal. I don't know.
Equipal.
With using maracames. I have no idea what that is. It's for ceremony.
Okay.
And it symbolizes authority.
Oh, so they're little royal trinkets to be in charge of stuff. All right. On to the next. And this is Ana Navarro, my Spanish translator, even though we don't know.
I'm having issues translating.
All right. Okay. So this is another one of the paintings. And this is like some coastal cultures. As you can see, there's a dude or something on a turtle out there. And what's weird is I think those are supposed to be sails out there, but it kind of looks like there's a pyramid out in the water. And then they have little huts. And this was people brought, you know, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but the United States wasn't the only place where African people went sometimes. So, you know, we were the second in the world to outlaw slavery. We don't get credit for that, but
that outfit that the man is wearing is a traditional outfit from the coast of Veracruz in Mexico.
Veracruz, Mexico. That's correct. That's what I was saying. It's a coastal. Matter of fact, we ate at a restaurant that had cuisine that was just for that when we were there in Mexico City. And here is this cool photo. I just thought it was cool.
That was one of my favorite paintings there.
Yeah, that's really, really
and
a trippy painting.
In the painting, it says, "Este es el espejo." This is the mirror that it never lies.
The mirror that never lies about you're going to die. It's kind of like the man, the thinking man that's staring at the skull, thinking about his own mortality there.
But do you see on top of the two hands and the scissors?
Yeah.
It's like the thread of life, and forgot the knowns, I think, are the ones that are threading the life, and they know when to cut it and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, not really, but
okay.
No, I do. I'm just messing with you. The thread of life. If you keep pulling it, it keeps unwinding until your time's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see. I got a third angle on that one. Might as well just show that. Oh, it's sideways. Sorry about that. We don't want to look at sideways photographs. We're just a little twisted here on 420 TV, but on to the next guy. Look at this dude. All right, so this is a similar kind of motif here, half skeleton, half alive. And we're probably looking at some not coastal, but Central American right here. I mean, the depiction of him, you look at his hair, earrings. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they're depicting him half dead.
Yeah. And it was kind of cool because when we went to the museum, it was we actually went for the celebration of the Day of the Dead. So that I think that's why they have that kind of theme going on at the museum. The skulls and stuff, I mean.
Yeah. Well, all of the Central American people were fascinated with skulls and the underworld and all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway,
So
what's this say here?
This painting was made in 1856, and with oil painting with oil paint.
Okay, this is the one that's the half skeleton lady there.
Yeah, it says the mirrors reflect what is in front of them at its disposition. This painting was in charge, or no, it wasn't in charge. It was made for the priest in Philippenses to use as an element, a dynamic element in the practice of exercises of spiritualism. Is meant to guide and purify the soul.
Okay, I got a cat caterwaul in, so I'm gonna go take care of that. But here's the next description for the
Hold on, let me
face.
Or no.
Oh, sorry. I can go back.
Okay.
So let me take care of this cat here.
So and it also talks, I think this is part of that painting because the name is duality. And
yeah.
Says, yeah.
Or the little face I just showed you too. It's a duality thing.
Right. It says the dead occupy a big part of Mesoamerica, where the inscriptions of the divine cycle of time were origin and transition of space and time in generations and generations. Life and death was entangled with thoughts and visions of the cosmos.
All right.
Which they show the day and the night, masculine and feminine, life and death. So
all right. So I'm gonna open up these two things and the painting one more time so you can check it out. And then we'll move on to some more death and stuff. And here's another look at that painting.
So yeah, the duality is shown here.
So this idea is kind of stretched through the cultures here in this area. And here's the next one. You guys will love this one. Yeah, look at that. Look at those titties. Anyway, here, let's look at a full version of this statue here. I think I have one. Yeah, here it is. I got a better shot. And then we'll look at the description and check it out again. Sorry, it's sideways there.
I think we talked about this yesterday, no? Because we were talking about her rattlesnake belt.
Yeah, this is actually a different statue, though. As you can see, there's blue and red in there. And yeah, we did talk about it, but let's look at the description here for this one again.
That's Coatlicue.
Coatlicue.
One of the representations of Coatlicue, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna show the big one that we saw.
I don't know.
Later. Oh.
You know, this is
anyways, I also made a video about this. Coatlicue is the mother of the sun, the moon, the stars. She's the how do you call it? The female goddess of creation.
Yeah.
She's Quetzalcoatl's mother.
And this guy is Charlie Brown.
No, she's not Quetzalcoatl's mother. I'm sorry. She is actually Quetzalcoatl's aunt.
It's his auntie. Anyway, look at this guy. I don't know what he's holding there. Is it a penis? We don't know. Anyway, he's got a Charlie Brown thing, and look at his weird hat, and he's got some cool earrings. Now, show you another wider picture of this dude. And then after we get through the art part, we'll start concentrating on the past up to the present in the cultures here. So let me better look at this guy here. See his whole body, he's just running around. He's got little fat chubby legs. And we'll look at the description for this guy.
He has no pants.
He ain't got no pants. He's just wearing a big Charlie Brown shirt.
It's a warrior figurine.
A warrior. Well, he should put some pants on before he goes to war. That's all I'm saying, you know? Put some pants on. And he probably didn't have none. But anyway, this one's really cool here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does this not look... I think this is an art piece. We'll see in a minute. But this whole style, there's this style of mixing of cultures that I see in Central America. Mediterranean, Egyptian, Indonesian, from India, the Hindu stuff. It's really a trip. Oops. Anyway, let's look at the description for this. I actually think that one's an art piece, but let's look.
Little Freedom is asking, do we get the aliens and the crystal skulls today?
I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess that I mean, literally, we have the whole museum, so it's going to be probably a 5 or 6 part series here. So yeah, this is the description for that.
It took us 4 hours to look around the whole museum, and we could have even spent like 3 more hours there, right?
Yeah. What's this?
It's Tlazolteotl. Was the deity of passion and luxury. No.
So this is a real piece, though.
Yes.
Okay, so
it was is meant to provoke adultery via passionate love.
Ooh.
Carnal. But also it was forgiveness.
Also forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take another look at that one more time. Yeah, she's kind of hot, but look at the weird hat, and that looks really Egyptian like.
Yes, it does.
And it's not the only one. We're going to start seeing other stuff. And I'm not saying there's a connection. I'm insinuating there could have been, might have been, and maybe there was. Anyway. Okay, so this is another weird painting. Showing Mexicans trying to do a hot air balloon.
Yes.
And this is around Mexico City, I'm thinking, because of this snow-capped mountain in the back.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the volcanoes. Let's see what this painting says. El Globo.
Mm-hmm. It's a rural scenery, lifting a globe of Cantoya made out of tissue paper with the color of the national flag. Around it, there's men, women, kids of different social conditions.
Very cool.
The painting refers of the rural environment as some kind of Eden space for the modern city.
Sweet.
And it does says that you can see the Popocatépetl, the volcano.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Weird. This is some trippy art right here.
I'm pretty sure it looks like Diego Rivera's painting.
Say who now? Well, here, I'll put the description. So check out that yes. Painting. I mean, that's pretty trippy, man. I gotta admit.
I think it's Quetzalcoatl on the bottom of the like in Mexico City, you know, in the Zócalo where we went.
Yeah.
You see the pyramids on the bottom, and they built the city on top.
Rio Revuelto? Oh. Say it. Come on now.
Revuelto, mixed river.
Okay.
And it wasn't by who I thought it was. It was made in 1949.
Yeah. Jose Chavez Morano.
Yep. Morado.
Yeah,
Purple.
he's purple, yo. He's the purple. Anyway, so yeah, we're going through these slow, no hurry. So there was all kinds of paintings before we even really got into the artwork. So I mean the
Just
ancient artwork.
wanted to in summarize, he just wanted to first show that in his painting the different political environment at the time.
I see. Now, look at these dudes. These guys are trippy. And who are
They
they
look
depicting?
Asian.
What?
So they look
It-
Asian.
Looks Asian?
Yes.
That makes, I mean, that makes sense. I think there was a lot of actual, like I said, connection between all kinds of civilizations at the time period they were living here. We know that people were floating around in boats 40,000 years ago. So the idea that they weren't continually doing this even into the new world is kind of ridiculous. But anyway, here's the description for these figurines.
It was from a Teotihuacan culture. The women occupied a very important role in the daily life, from creation of the city to to exercise all the divine activities. Symbolize the perfection and the order of the universe and the cosmovision.
So if you had some money, you could have these cool figurines in your Mesoamerican home. It's kind of like what's that store that has all the decorations now? But these were bigwigs, so that was their religious items at their house. Look at this dude.
He looks happy.
He looks happy in a motherfucker.
He's waving.
YOLO.
But what are those little stick things that they holding?
I don't know. Let's see what the description is here for this little dude. Here it is. He's a hombre.
Literally, a sculpture of a smiling man. That's what it says.
And what's weird is some of these
it's also from Veracruz.
Some of these items all around the Central America, they just say, well, it's a coastal culture or this or that, because they don't really know how many or different cultures there actually were all through these time periods. They just find a bunch of stuff.
It says that just like this smiling man, there's a lot of figurines like this, but not only men. There's also young women, older women, feminine and masculine figurines with body or without the body, but they're all smiling. And they think that they had to do something with the afterlife because they were always found in burial sites.
Awesome. All right. So I think this description right here is for the next several pictures. Right here. No, did I change it? No, I didn't change it. All right. I messed it up. Or maybe, did I show you the wrong one already? I thought I changed it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, figurine of a woman. You haven't shown us those.
Okay, so it's basically just saying the men and the women.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the next couple right here. Ooh, that's a big woman. Wow. Yeah, she jump on you. All right, and here's
you know what that kind of looked like at first glance, like a sumo wrestler.
Oh yeah, I bet she was sumoing her some men down and getting on that. Let's see here. All right, here's the next one. Look at this dude. That looks like the airbender.
It does. And he's holding a little basket.
Yeah, it's a little basket. Probably has pollen or something in it, or some mushrooms. Maybe there's mushrooms or some kind of potent stuff in that little thing because he looks like he's a medicine guy. But let's look at the no
Description?
description for him.
No.
We just skip to this, which we looked at yesterday. But
Yes.
we'll look at the description here. And this is really cool. Her hair, this is another kind of really Chinese looking thing, but it also has Egyptian kind of look to it.
Yeah.
And let's see the actual description for this one. If I could find it. It takes me a while to roll back through the pictures. Sorry. Here we go. I'm doing it as fast as I can. Mujer
is the woman of the Amagyak. Oh, wow. This sculpture was found at the beginning of 2021. So fairly new in the community of Hidalgo de Amagyak in Veracruz. It represents an elite woman, young woman, possibly some kind of government.
Oh, so part of the man.
The style of the representation of this, it resembles of the gods of Huastecas of the earth and the fertility. So she has, oh wait, it says it has a little like cloth representing the women. I guess it always represent with a flat skirt, or not flat, but you know, like the snake skirt has this is like flat. Yeah.
Okay, so we could look at that again one more time before we go to the next specimen here.
Well, that's kind of cool that was a newly found piece.
Yeah, right, in 2021.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into some weird looking stuff. Look at this dude. And I don't even know what to say about him, but he's got that checkerboard pattern all over him, and like the starburst around his eyes. And you see this pattern all through the Southwest. It's a common pattern on pottery and stuff like that. So what is he representing here? Let's see. There's another figurine with this set, or this is another picture of him, a better picture.
He's kind of smiling.
Yeah, I guess that's creepy, man. I'd be afraid of this dude right here. Like 20 of these little dudes under my bed running around. No, I'm just joking. No, the figurine itself, I don't know who it represents, but you know, obviously he was a unique looking individual. And let's see the description for this guy. It's a woman.
It's a woman. It's a feminine figurine. Is related with the rituals of initiation of cult. Wait, hold on. Let me read it before I can translate it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a figurine for that there were cults associated with like burials.
Oh, I see.
Yes. But also for fertility and harvest.
Yeah, which are always associated with each other.
Yeah.
All right. So next figurine here on The Price is Right. Boom. That is trippy. Look at his eyes. They have an insert for his eyes. This guy looks, I don't know if you would call that happy.
I don't know. Looks scary.
Let's see here. And I think there's some more people that go with him.
I don't know. That's kind of scary looking.
Let's see here. I keep losing my place in these pictures here. Okay, here's this. This is the next
New Days Always one says that the pattern checkboard looked like the snake. Like a snake.
It does, yeah. It's also like a starburst, and they even build, you know, like all the buildings, and then you got the temples that the snakes incorporated in the, you know, design of it. check this guy out. So you know what? One thing that trips me out is you look at the figurines and they have this certain look, but then when you look at the art that was drawn with like, a stick or pen or whatever you want to call it, a quill, it's totally different artwork and the people look different. So it makes me wonder if some of these figurines were handed down from culture to culture because they were such good work.
Right.
Anyway, let's look at what this says here. And you recognize that one, Anna?
I know it's Mayan.
Is it? Because I showed you all the Mississippian artwork.
I know it looks a lot like the Mississippian, but it looks Mayan to me.
All right, let's see here. Where were we? Here we go. Here's the description for that.
See, it was fine in the Yucatan, Maya. Yeah, Mayan culture.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was found in the fourth chamber of the funeral findings of Anahu.
Oh.
It was a great man, grandes señores. I don't know, great men. Hold on, the text says, this is the place, supernatural place. Okay, so this is a supernatural place. El Señor, sign El Señor. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So more weird little figurines because we got thousands of little dudes. Look at this. And some people call these babies, but I don't think they're babies. These look like full-grown people with full-grown faces.
Yes, I agree.
But that's just my opinion here. And let's see, the next dude on here is this guy. Look at that. He's important because he's got all that stuff on.
The hat and the fence and the fence looking thing.
Yeah. And then here we go. Talk about, look, this guy, he looks all, and he's bowing in this thing. And this chick's just sitting there. This is like, I swear I saw this chick sitting downtown Mexico City. Right here, this one. She was sitting there. Matter of fact, there was one that you did a little ceremony with one of the shamanas, huh?
Oh, yeah, she does look like the shaman lady that, yeah.
So it's weird how you can kind of see modern faces in some of this. Let's see here. And here's this thing, which depicts a whole scene on here.
Yeah, and the
I
whole,
think
the circle.
I think I have more angles of it before we look at the description.
And there's huge ones like that have the story of stuff.
Oh no, I just got a better picture. Looks like some of the stuff was hard to film because of all the glass around it.
It looks like a goblin. Hi, Desert Rose.
All right, and here, so we're gonna go through these descriptions here for the last several figurines, I think.
This is Olmec.
Yeah, that was the first guy that I was talking about, looked tripped out. And then
it says that they were the first ones to build ceremonial places like La Venta in Tabasco and Tres Zapotes, and they're naming different places in Mexico.
Okay, I just wanted to let them know that's the guy that we were talking about that some people say is a baby, and then it looks like a man. That was the Olmec one here.
Says thanks to commerce and expansion, they were able to expand all the way to the Valley of Mexico. Awesome. And the zone of Oaxaca.
Sorry. And that's that dude right there. All right, so the next description will be the guy with the hat, I think.
Max says that one is the instructor for potty training.
All right, so this other guy's the hat dude is what they're talking about here, the second one.
So the one on the left, it says, is a priestess, sculpture of a priestess, high priest, or a shamana.
All right. So that was the one with the hat and stuff. I'll show that to you again here. That's this one, the priestess.
Yeah.
right here. And you see the little old lady sitting next to her there. I think it's the last description here.
I want to show a picture of the shamana that did my cleansing because she does look like her.
Okay.
Anyways, I can't find it, but go ahead.
Okay. No. Let's see here. Where was I? I lost my place. Where's the shamana? There she is. Okay, so, and then this is the, I think for the bowl thing.
Yes.
Mayan pot or whatever.
So, and the pottery thing, it has a scene of a palace, a Mayan palace.
A Mayan palace. So that's this right here. Somehow I guess I just took all the labels, pictures in a row there. Okay, so on to the next then. Yeah, would be this piece, yeah.
Is that a bird?
It looks like a bird man, and he's doing something to this other person here. Pretty weird, huh? And then there's a third person behind him.
I don't remember seeing this piece.
Well, there it is.
Huh. Interesting.
Here's the next piece. Oops, I messed it up. There's a little dude in a spacesuit in this little hole. No, I don't know what that is. Anyway, here, let's look at the description for those two pieces. It should be here.
So it's a, how do you call those things that you make like to create like cities? Like a project that you could
blueprints, plans,
huh?
Plans, blueprints.
No, but you make it in 3D and you put the buildings and stuff. And
it's a model.
Yeah, it's a model of a temple house.
The guy was? Maybe
that's what it says. And the other one, it's a print or whatever of a house too.
Oh, I see. That's why the little people were sitting under it here.
Yes.
I see. So we'll look at that again.
Yes.
Oh, here, you just build your house like this, and then you guys can fondle each other in the shade. You know?
Yes.
So I thought actually that was a theory of mine that most of these little figurines are things that they helped teach people with ideas. This is part of the, and then here's some chick cutting a planter's wart out of her foot. No, I don't know.
No, it was a cactus.
I know, I'm talking shit. All right. So we're still in the hall. This is what's funny is I don't know why they had this all mixed up before you get to actual place where it's all together, but you had a lot of artwork in there. She's cutting a planter's wart out of her foot so she could walk around without sandals. And this is a cactus right here, as you can see. This whole thing right there. So I'm pretty sure they were throwing peyote into this vessel here. Huh. I mean, you could just see it in the shape of the pot there, that it's a cactus. A cactus pot. And here's the one next to it. This is the salad bowl. They throw the cactus in. No. And here's this trippy one that goes with it that's on the side there. And this is typical of the Southwest right here. Mm-hmm. This type of bowl. And the artwork on it is kind of unique. And let's see the label for these three pots here on PBS. No, just joking. It's not really. It's better than PBS. Anyway, here's the.
It's a plate decorated with cacao.
Cacao?
Seeds. Yes.
Cactus?
No. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Cocoa, or how do you say it? Cacao?
Cocoa? Is that what it is?
Yes, it's
Okay.
seeds of the thing that you make chocolate with.
Oh, so it's not a cactus.
No.
Sure
And the
does.
other one is just as a bowl.
It's a bowl. It's a salad bowl for tonight's salad. All right, so that's all that was. Nothing special. What about this thing? Look at the corn on his head up there. This guy's, look at he went to the hair salon. He got the best paint in town.
And the earrings.
Oh yeah, badass. Got his earrings. They really liked them hoops back in the day, huh?
Yep.
Which is weird because this shows you kind of when the divergence of people's because in European cultures, the earring always represented Saturn. You put the ring in your ear, you could hear God. So it's weird that there's so many hooped earrings everywhere. Let's see here. On to the next thing here. And this is just, where they were making their tortillas. Anna gets up every morning about 5 o'clock and uses one of these to make me tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Slaved me away for tacos, for fresh tortillas every morning.
Fresh tortillas. You can't beat that. Let's see here. And that's what that is. And here's another painting. You can see they were eating up some nice fish on the coast. These kind of don't need any description. Unless you just want to know who painted that painting so we can jerk them off a little bit. Oh, your painting's so nice. I know a lot of people are like that. This painting is from this person and they get all excited about it. Let's see here. Where are we? We're at the fish painting. Now this thing is cool. And you can kind of see the sun disk in the middle of it. It even has the eyes, the nose, and the mouth in there. But just look at it. You see the little birds and all of these deer and all kinds of stuff if you look in the little boxes. See that?
Yeah, I see the deer. And some birds.
Yeah, so it's loaded full of art right there. And it's like those little things you cut and you open and then it doubles the pattern up.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Anyway, here's the label for that, I think. Nope. I picked the wrong row. Sorry, that we already did that one. Boo-boos. On the video I'm going to make, I'm just going to put all of these in a row so you can see them. And then you can pause them whenever you like. Now, this is really cool because it's got these serpent things at the top, 2 of them, but they're in the yin-yang style. And it's pretty trippy. Oh, okay. I see on this other pot that's the chocolate thing. I see. It looks different sideways.
Yes. But yeah, it does look like the yin yang sign.
Yeah, we found a plate there somewhere. We'll get to it. I mean, I'm not sure where it's at. That looked exactly like some Asian artwork with 2 koi fish, but there was some kind of fish. That was later in the museum, though. All right, we're here. Some more vases. Better look. You got the corns and the chocolates, I guess.
Yeah. How do you say then the chocolate? Cocoa or
cocoa?
Okay.
Yeah, in English, it's just cocoa.
Oh.
Or simple. Anyway, here's another look at this cool pot again. You can get a better look at it. And it's got all these cool faces all the way around it. I'm not sure what the, because it's not really labeled, what the significance is of these 2 reptiles kind of. It looks like, when the serpent eats itself too, it kind of looks like that as well. YOLO from the airport. Top Knot, what's up? Where are you going? Where are you headed? Should we know?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. All right. Anyway, here's another cool painting. That you can see the anthropomorphic people all through here, part animal, part man.
For a minute, oh, actually, that's what they are. I was gonna say for a minute, I thought they were those dancers that they're outside the museum, but there is because there's somebody dancing on top and
Oh,
the one's flying, you see?
yeah, they're getting fucked up too. They're playing music.
Yeah.
See that? Got their little guitar. And I think we're headed to the end of the artwork here, hopefully. So we could just get into the meat of these figurines. Where am I? No, we're here. Okay.
Little Freedom says, I sometimes wonder if South America and Central America cultures have dealings with Oriental cultures and were visited by people in junks.
I think so. There's a lot of evidence to kind of support that. The mystery to me is that how did these ancient civilizations build these complex stone and megalithic structures? And then the people we come across that are their descendants are using Stone Age tools and Stone Age technology, like this spear point here, which is made out of obsidian. I mean, just think about that. That they had no megafauna to kill, so all of these blades and giant, Clovis style points that they were using from the Aztec to the Maya were used on people. Because they didn't have megafauna really that they were killing. So I think there was a little bit of intimidation factor with these giant blades and stuff like that. And here's this pot that's next to it. Right there, just a simple pot, but we'll look at the description of this point and see what it says.
Hold on one second.
It's a lance point, huh?
Yes.
Oh, headed out to meet Rex the Legend. Awesome.
It's really not saying much about it. It's just saying that these are some of the objects that the museum has collections of blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really say much about the pieces.
Well, thank you, museum. All right, now let's get into some cool stuff here. Speaking of those points right here. Yeah, this is a skull. We're going to look at a couple of different angles of this skull. And join us for this CSI edition of 420 TV, where we find out what killed this person. Here's a clear picture of their skull. It's numbered 1213, I think. This specimen is quite unique, and I'm going to show you why. As I find the next picture. Oh, yeah, here we go. Boom. Look at that. Somebody got really jacked up with one of these obsidian or stone points right in the nugget, right there. You can see it penetrated their skull, but as you can see, it's rounded. This person did not die from this. They healed up and lived. Isn't that trippy? 1243, actually.
1243.
Just think about that, getting punctured in the brain with some big piece of glass or stone right in your nugget and living through it.
Not fun.
I don't know what they describe on here. We'll see. There it is. It's the...
See, I don't know. It says that this modern crane was attributed of the Emperor Moctezuma II.
Yeah, well, he must have got stabbed in the head and lived through it.
It came to Mexico in 1838 from Belgian museum. They don't know what mediums they got it, how they acquire it, but they had it.
So it's unknown, even if it's the person they think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever it was, they lived through a nasty wound on the head. All right, let's move on. Look at these dudes. This is a whole band right here. They got their flutes, their drums. This is the guys you wanted to hang out with for a good time back then. And you got to remember that almost all of these Native American cultures had some form of alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
So they were drinking. So don't believe the hype that the Europeans brought alcohol over here and screwed everybody up. They already were drinking.
they were already tripping on mezcal and pulque. Pulque
Yeah.
is the fermentation um of the how do you call it? The plant that they make agave,
Yeah.
tequila.
Hmm.
Yeah, they used to say that when they would drink pulque, they were able to talk to the gods.
They were talking to him, I bet, because basically what we're talking about is drinks made up of alcohol and hallucinogenics, which the Olmec loved to do.
Mhm.
Actually, a lot of their culture probably surrounded drinking just like it did in other places of civilization. You gotta get your alcohol on, you know. Anyway, there's another little dude. Here's some figurine. Here's some pieces that this guy probably carried around. And I'll tell you what these are. These are musical instruments made out of human bone. So this is a leg bone over here, and you see these little ridges down it. They would rub a stick or another bone down this, and it would make this noise, you know, and then some people would be playing these crazy flutes and all kinds of stuff. So I imagine if you're about to be, you know, you came across these people and they're playing musical instruments out of human bones, that it'd be quite scary if you didn't know what was next. What do you think about that, Anna?
No, I think that's so trippy.
Yeah, and here's some more little clay instruments. I think they are. It's like whistles.
They're maracas.
I think they're actually that you blow through it.
Oh,
It's like the guy at the pyramid head. He had the weird
I was just
art
gonna
and
say
he's
that.
blowing
Yeah,
through that.
yeah.
All right, let's skip through to the next stuff here. Some more little figurines.
It's 420 again.
420. All right, so we're gonna have to let you guys look at something real quick for a minute while we freshen up. Let me see here. What do you guys should look at for a minute? Trying to find a cool something. So you guys are here. How about this thing? This is something you could look at for several minutes right here. All right, so this is just a weird thing that shows a bunch of holding hands figurines while we toast the 420 hour. 420 to you guys too. I don't know why it's using your stuff instead of mine here. That's delayed. Okay, there we go. Anyway, here's a better picture of that. You like that, and I will give them something new to look at right here. Look at these weird dudes, and it's a similar thing. And this is showing some kind of ceremony. As you can see, they're all kind of like locked arm in arm, probably going in a circle, all jacked up on all kinds of stuff, having a good time, plotting out wars and all kinds of things. Let's see here. And here's another statuine. This is obvious Olmec right here. And it's kind of odd to see the Olmec, like the Olmec heads in full gear. So as you can see right there, and what's funny is if you look at his hat, it's reminiscent of a lot of European hats that they wore a long time ago. It's really weird with it's like they were trying to represent the cone heads or the elongated head people, maybe. What do you think?
I just think it's cool that we get to see the whole body because we're used to seeing the Olmec heads.
Yeah.
So it's trippy. And as you can tell, that the kind of stone that that statue is built or whatever is different from what the Aztecs were using.
Yeah, well, they were using it later on. Let's see here. I think there's a description actually for this Olmec guy. No, no description, but I know that that's an Olmec figurine. And here's some local dress again. Weird stuff. You see
I
that?
think those were used in plays.
Yeah. They show was playing around in their costumes, weren't they? No. Where's it? Where is it? Yeah, okay, here. Here's another painting. And you can see people are all got all kinds of weird stuff going on in this picture here. They got their stuff they're selling. And then you see the classic sombreros there. Kind of a sombrero, not really. Neat picture. Let's move on. Already lost it again. There we go. All right. What is this thing? No, yeah.
That's Mayan.
This is a sideways Mayan stone here.
And I wonder what the wording means. Those.
Yeah, these words right here. I'll fix that on the video where you can look at it right side up.
What kind of rock is that? Not that, but the one.
It looks like some kind of sandstone to me. I'm not sure. Something soft, it looks like. Let's see, where am I here? This piece, what's this here? That's like a page out of a book. That's a whole page out of a book right there.
More Mayan writing, more Mayan glyphs.
And like I said before, if when you start researching Mayan and Olmec and Aztec, you find out the Olmec actually came up with most of the first writing and the clock system and the numbers, and the other cultures just adopted it. And why not, since it works? And here's another weird painting. What is that? I don't know. It looks like a hand
It's a horse.
and a heart or a horse.
It was a horse rider.
But why is the hand so big compared to the horse?
I don't know. But you see the man?
Yeah.
And there's something going inside his mouth, like a stick.
Yeah. The hand's punctured like Jesus. The horse is all shot up full of arrows, man.
Yeah, that's a weird painting.
Pretty weird painting. Sparking it up. Yeah. All right. Here's the next painting. Cats are going crazy. And more sombreros. And this guy's got a harmonica, so it can't be that old, but they're dead if you look. This guy's a skeleton in the back. They have guns. I think this is like a Pancho Villa type scene here. Really cool painting. Let's see here. Where? There we are. Yeah, and this one really tripped me out. I would love to have this one right in my living room.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Not me.
And actually, yeah, it's supposed to be right side up, but you get the picture. Just what you needed for that 420 moment is to stare at this weird painting there. And then there,
I like that one.
This one's awesome. Big tapestry with it looks like a hummingbird maybe in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you got all your animal signs around in the circle all the way to the fish and the shark. And then you got these weird, what is that? Like an Ant-Man.
That's definitely Aztec.
This looks like some stuff you see in the Southwest also. This dude here with the weird horns with the stalk of corn. But this is definitely a whole cool Mexican tapestry thing. For southwest, like further south. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh, he's losing it. Okay, here. And then we're back to this person here. Because this was and this is a good place to stop, is we'll stop at this one again. Because that was at the end of this little tour through the beginning. And then next time we will start out with the archaic Central Americans, and we will work our way up to the Olmec on the next episode. So yeah, join us then. And we'll probably do that again tomorrow if everything goes right, and every day afterwards.
Until we're done with this museum tour.
Yeah, when we're done with the museum tour, then we'll change subjects and check out this thing right here, which is really cool. And I have some video of that right here. I want you to look at the artwork.
That's at the entrance of the museum. After you pass security and all that BS, that's when you enter the museum. That's what you see.
Yeah, so you see the jaguar and the eagle,
Yeah,
the
the
sun
sun.
with the sword between it, and then you go up here and you got the jaguar and the eagle again, but it's dominated by the eagle killing the serpent. I just wanted to point that out. Have you seen the truckers convoy? Yes, I have, and actually I was going to try to get Anya on later to give us some live updates from the trucker convoy on the border. Is it granite? I don't think so. This is modern art, so it's probably some kind of plaster or something. It might be. I don't know. It's a big fountain, so I doubt it's granite. It's probably cement. Anyway, until next time. I'm on the wrong software. All right. Yeah.